thought I'd start off this one. Just rename this. I want to give you guys a quick world tour. Just wanted to show you guys what we've been up to so far. Yep. I've got no idea where I'm going to end up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys back to True Spawn and we'll start from there. Ah, okay. Okay. Right. I'm over here. This right here is True Spawn. We worked out which chunks were True Spawn, leveled them out, and then built some walls around it. And as you can see, it looks pretty badass. The building was actually created by Connor, or Bean, one of the members of MoBroz. The shops and things, they're all automated, so we've got sugarcane and chicken pumping away quite nicely there. Wheat pumping away nicely there. And then this thing, which is ridiculous. Melon pumpkins. And I'd like to introduce you guys to Arthur. Okay, got some cool trades. So he's staying here. Nigel. Oh, we love Nigel's trade. Depth Strider. And Frank. Frank the Butcher. Okay. Let's take you down to where the magic happens. Screw it. Oh. Over here. Got Elijah. He's a pretty cool guy, you know. Pumpkin pie. But yeah, this is our automatic wheat farm. Okay, so we've got this down here. Now, I got this design from Skippy Six Gaming. Shout out to you. These designs, I think, Mumbo Jumbo. So this is a pumpkin and melon farm. Goes along the water streams, feeds up into a nice and elevated out. I'm pretty sure that won't work after a few more updates. I'm not sure if it still works on PC or not. I don't play PC. But yeah, this is... Oh, just seen this reset. So, from over here, should see some... We've got some sugar cane. Oh, there it goes, and pumpkins. Lovely. That's what we like. Okay, enough of this. For those of you that are new to the channel, I do enjoy my redstone builds, but what I also enjoy is always raining when I'm filming videos. Is path designs, things like that. So I made this path right here. As you can see, it goes all the way up over this mountain. All the way up. We wanted like a nice sort of vantage point as you come around here, so this is, yeah. Just remember to show you something else as well. I'll have to come back. Yeah, right up over the top of the mountain. Now, this takes an unbelievable amount of resources. I didn't actually know quite how much this would take, but it took a lot. And this is the first build we ever did. The ranch. I'll just crack that door off. Giggity. Down here we've got our enchanting room. So, a lot of space that we could never decide what to do with. This is basically a little communal trading area. So these are the MoBroz so far. We've got Benji, who's also Anarchy Bros. Make sure you check out his channel. Me, of course. You've got Bean. Check out his channel. It is Bean MoBroz. Got Jezza, who's if you see any little Ewoks or Yodas running around any swamps while we're playing at all, that's him. He's not on at the moment, but he's hilarious. He's the sort of wild card of the bunch, if you like. And then we've got Mondi, he's a great YouTuber actually. Check him out. His links are in the banner at the top of this channel to all of those channels that I've just mentioned. Now this is our mesa biome. Now what I should have pointed out before was there's certain rules that we're going to stick to on this server. and we'd like everyone that joins to stick to. Not loads, but one of them is that the mesa biomes on the surface remain untouched, so like they're like areas of natural beauty. I mean, of course, we understand people are going to want the clay, so what we ask is for people to like sort of take out the blocks, hollow out the inside, light it up, and then place the blocks back in. Obviously decent blocks. Right, okay, back to the builds. So on the way back over here, you'll notice this. Now this right here, I actually got this from one of the hermits on Hermitcraft, the idea for that. And the crane really, I didn't copy the crane exactly, kind of went off my own design. But that is, I did steal that, I'm sorry, but I think it looks so cool, okay? It's awesome. I did add a few tweaks. I've put vines inside it, you know, coming out, make it look a bit old and abandoned. But yeah, this is like an old abandoned mine, if you like. Again, I've asked people not to take that. It's kind of decorative. There is an area we can take iron from, which I'll get round to later. Okay, now this is like the most recent build we did. Me and Bean had a bit of a play. He didn't mind destroying a big hole in the side of the fort because we wanted it to look like there'd been an attack. So we built this. We sort of that's like smashed into the wall here and fell into the moat. Netherrack under there, keeping that burning constantly. Yeah, so this is all coarse dirt. It'll never cross over. Made it look like they're sort of embedded, like impact craters. Now this is meant to be little boulders coming from this. Now it's not called a catapult. This apparently. Bean said it goes by another name. If anyone can think of it, please comment down in the description because I always forget the name, always. But yeah, so this is catapult, but not catapult. And what I've been doing is I've been using this sort of technique to light up the ground. So what you do is you sort of dig a 2-block hole, place a block, place that, and look, lit up, lovely. And it's not very noticeable, especially if you can either disguise it by creating like sort of, you know, a hedge, or you can bone meal the grass as well. That'll add quite a bit of coverage, but I've done that everywhere. I've done that all over here, as you can see, like there, behind there, just to sort of reduce the amount of mobs that spawn. Another layer of security we've got on this is a daylight sensor, okay? Now when it turns night time, this daylight sensor detects that, and it will actually, excuse this is a bit of lag we're getting at the moment, but it'll actually raise a sort of, we were going to have a drawbridge that retracted, but then I thought this is much simpler, much cheaper, so I've done this for now, and this actually stops any mobs from being able to get in or out. Not sure about spiders yet, still yet to test that, but I think the fence will stop it. But yeah, that's that. Now, here's a list of server rules. If any of you are thinking about joining, okay, I'd pause it now and just give them a quick read, make sure that, you know, you can, I don't know, sort of abide by these before you make any sort of commitment to come and play with us. Nothing crazy, it's just basically, just don't be horrible to each other, okay? Like, don't steal each other's stuff. I mean, anyone on this server will give you anything if you ask for it. If you need it and they've got it, they'll give it to you. Not a problem. Okay. Moving on. Right, we're in peaceful at the moment, this won't work. So, I'm trying to break through this wall here and show you what this is. This is actually a skeleton spawner up here. Just dug out a little room for them to spawn in. Now they drop down into a zombie spawner, okay? So, I worked out, took a long time to work out, but this block here, when you stand on this block, both spawners are activated, okay? They fall right the way down into, I'm just destroying the builds, but it doesn't matter, in a copy of our actual world. Yeah, I've got to add, the world that we actually play in is created in survival, and we're not going on creative to make anything on it. So all the builds you see have been created in survival. I simply made a copy to give you a little bit of a world tour. But yeah, so the zombie skeletons drop down here, drop down there, straight up this item. Excuse me, guys. It is very early in the morning. Just woke up and decided to give you a bit of a tour of what we're doing so far. There will be maybe every 2-3 weeks I'll do like an update like this, like a world tour, what's new. Maybe make a little series on YouTube. But yeah, they go up this item elevator right the way up there, and they drop right the way down they can drop right down into the bottom. That sort of drop distance will kill the majority of the zombies, okay? And all of the skeletons. But if the zombies are wearing boots, like enchanted boots, feather falling, that sort of thing, as you see, they have got some enchanted items. Protection, maybe. Actually, that guy's obviously died because he's in there. But yeah, as you can see, you get a lot of drops. Some of the bows are enchanted too. And what we're basically doing is keeping these in here, making them available to anybody that's new to the server. So you'll spawn in the spawn chunks up there, and you can just come right down here. You know, take what you like. You can have a bow and arrow and pretty much a full set of enchanted armor if you wanted. Just from this spawner. But yeah, this also doubles up as an EXP farm. So what you do is, if you want to turn it into an EXP farm, simply place a block there. The mobs will drop to here and be within one hit of you know, death. Meaning that you can just come down. Well, you stand up there, AFK for maybe 20 minutes. Head down there. You know, beat the crap out of them with a, I don't know, shovel. Kill them with a shovel. Whatever. Get your XP, and then once you've finished, guys, just knock that block out. And the items will drop down, as you will see here. Let me just... So I'll put a load in. These items actually drop down into a water stream. Up an item elevator. Not sure yet. There we go. Up an item elevator. Across this water stream. Round. And then into the chests, okay? Confusing stuff, I know. Again, oh, forgot to show you before, auto chicken farm. Oh, and this actually links into this area here, okay? So that wasn't intentional, just happened. Yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty good little system we've got going. Smash through here a minute. Yeah, so that is that. Now, onto some of the later builds. These builds were all created pretty much within maybe a week of starting this. Bear in mind, guys, when we game, we're not on every night. Okay, that looks ace at night. That I love it. Love it. Wow. Okay, I haven't seen this at night from up here. I've never played this in creative. Ace. Yeah, sorry. When we play, we don't play, you know, all the time. We all have jobs, or we're at school or college. So, you just have to bear in mind that our content will be regular, but not as often as some YouTubers. Okay, some YouTubers that are like full time or don't have as much on their plate. We do all work full time. So you know, it's pretty hard to keep the content going. That's why you'll get a lot of sort of live streams on our channels, things like that. Anyway, let's move on because I'm going to make this video far too long. Okay, so this has been one of the much more recent builds. Okay, Grand Central Station, MoBroz Railroad, established 19th of the 5th, 2016. Now I'd like to point out today is the 26th of the 5th, 2016, just to give you a bit of an idea of how long this has actually taken me and how little we actually get to play, right? Each of these trees and everything has all been placed in to sort of make like a sort of tight corridor through. And in most of the other worlds we've had, I've made very clean looking uniform mining tunnels, and I thought I'd have a go at making sort of, you know, messy looking random roads and rail tunnels that wind through the world. The rail tunnels don't necessarily wind because that is absolutely solid to do, and I'm not quite at that level yet, but I'd like to think the messy sort of dimly lit stations we've got right here sort of meet the standard that I was going for, but still look messy. So we've got, this is like a layer of glowstone, and then in front of it some leaves, some oak leaves, you can see there. Just kind of tried to make the roof look as random as possible using some stair blocks, cracked stone. I've actually got this cracked stone from the end fortress. We found it. I've been mining it out and using it to make all the tunnels with, so hopefully we won't run out of cracked stone anytime soon. Stone bricks. If anybody actually knows where you can get that from, other than at the end, please let me know, because I'm pretty sure you can't craft it yet. We had me and Bean were talking yesterday, and we did say you should be able to mix cobblestone with stone brick to make cracked stone brick. I think that'd be cool. But anyway, yeah, here is this beautiful, beautiful thing. Right, let me just get myself actually quickly select. Obviously I haven't got the track in at the moment, but this is actually a working two-way minecart system. Now this again is Mumbo Jumbo, great Minecraft YouTuber. I mean, if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of him. Okay, he's part of the Hermit Craft. He's one of the hermits. So yeah, this is his. There's a bit of redstone going on here. Nothing too complicated, but check out his tutorial for this. Well, it's not really a tutorial. It's in episode 64 of Hermit Craft Series 3, I think. That's where I got this from. But essentially, what you do is you stand on this pressure plate, minecart thing appears, and then you get in. Little tap of the forward button, and you're away. Oh shit! I've just knocked out a block. Whatever. Okay. Pretend that's not there. That's all stone. But yeah. And again, it comes in, comparator rail, knocks it back into this, hits the cactus, back into the hoppers, up into the upward facing dispenser. Right. So yeah, this is the mine tunnel so far. As you can see, I haven't done the ceiling yet, or the floor in the most part. Like, done the floor to here. It's just stairs again. Yeah, and then you crack on down here. Now, as you can see, these are pretty long tunnels. They're going to take us all the way around the world between bases, but at the moment, this is where we're at. Now, looking back at the crane that I showed you earlier. Just want you guys to have a look at this before we carry on. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I'm sorry, but it does. At least wanted it to look like it had been dragged up from down there up to here. It was on its way out, so that's the crane. Just to give you a bit of perspective of where we are. Yeah. And okay, we crack on down here. We'll hit the station that's situated underneath the ranch, the admin ranch. A little ranch builder does. See, there we go. And these stations are all going to be themed about by where they are or what they're for. So this is Mesa biome, so we've got some stained clay. I'm going to change this up a bit. It's quite an early build, but I'm going to add a bit more details to this. Maybe reduce the amount of clay that we use. And then yeah, this is a work in progress. This is a big tunnel. I mean, seriously big. I mean, we're flying through it on creative now, so it doesn't seem as long. But when you're trying to run down this tunnel, it's an absolute nightmare. Okay. We are using the Nether to travel for the most part at the moment, but I do want to set up some decent minecart tunnels. Now this, okay, let me just take you up top first and reveal what this actually is. Right, let's get a sort of decent view of this. Are you ready? Ta-da! Okay, double iron farm at the moment. So that's an iron farm there, that's an iron farm there. 16 villagers, 48 doors. Produces a decent amount of iron. Only this one is working at the moment. That one's only got 6 villagers in because it takes a very, very long time to get villagers to breed and then move them in the right place without killing them. I've had to kill a lot. A lot of villagers have been murdered. But yeah, basically, I mean, this is a design from Skippy6 Gaming. He's a PS4 YouTuber. Plays Minecraft a lot. But yeah, irons drop down the shaft. Iron golems drop down the shaft. Head hits the lava. And then their iron drops get picked up at the bottom. That's pretty much all there is to it. Is my prisoners here. Little hint to what it's. I mean, obviously none of this has been decorated yet. I dug this out maybe 2 days ago. But this, I'm quite proud of this. Let me just show you something. Check this out. Oh yeah, secret compartment. Now, probably shouldn't be putting this on a YouTube video because I didn't want the other guys to see it, but it's okay. Guys, if you're watching, I'm sorry for keeping secrets from you. I love you guys. Okay, but yeah, iron comes down here. Okay, what essentially happens is iron goes up, travels down into there. Now this area here, I'm going to have a sort of trading area, so for the entire server. So if anybody needs anything in bulk, they can come here and I'll have like a selection of items. Not loads. I'm not going to go crazy. Just 3 double chests full of certain items. Maybe sea lanterns. They're hard to get. I'm in the process of building a guardian farm right now. That's not finished. Obviously iron, maybe glowstone. Just stuff that's a bit of a pain in the backside to get. Okay, have them in here. I'm gonna maybe one thing I've decided I want for my items is wood, because I hate hate chopping down trees, okay? I've built tree farms and all the others, like semi-automatic, and yeah, they're good, but you still got to chop the wood, and I really can't be bothered. So, oh, there's a golem dying now. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably ask for wood and diamonds in exchange for my goods, depending on what it is. Obviously, diamonds for iron, maybe a stack of wood for so many sea lanterns, but you know, check out this iron coming up in a minute. There it goes. Oh, oh. Poppy. I need to make a little sorting system up there to get rid of that. But yeah, this secret area here. Oh god, I missed it. This little secret area here. Head down here. This is right underneath the iron farm, and I'm gonna have my own storage system like around this room, with like this sort of thing going down and off, like little rooms. Not sure what I'm gonna have in them yet. Probably enchanting tables, things like that. Maybe little farming areas. Just keep the food coming. You know, that sort of thing. And then I'm gonna have an exit door here. Just a little pressure plate with some pistons. And yeah, that's that. Oh, knew there wasn't that much iron on that. Right. That's enough of my builds. And Beans. Beans built the fort. Fantastic build. I do believe, if we go this way. Oh, I should have got a map out really. I'm sure we'll find it. I'm going to try and keep this video at 15 minutes, but even though we've just started on this server, there is a lot to look at. Like, there is a lot to look at. Now, you know I was telling you, Jezza, our resident Ewok, is a bit of a wild card. Turns out even his builds are quite strange. Oh my god, I haven't seen this yet. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Right, we've told him he wanted to build a tavern, okay? So we said to him, great, but try and keep it sort of in proportion with the world around it. Yeah, it's huge. It's not as big as the hills behind him. Right, what this is essentially for is for people that are new to the server, right? They don't really want to set up a base yet, but maybe want to just have somewhere to work out of, to go out and collect resources and mine and gather things together, like from a safe place. We do play in easy, or we might even be switching up to hard. We're not sure yet. We haven't decided. We don't play in peaceful, okay? To tell a lie, we are while we're setting up the shop, but you know, we won't be. So this is essentially going to be a building full of rooms, like a tavern. I think he's calling it a tavern. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think he's calling it a tavern. And what he wants is for people to come in. Like we'll have a path here. We'll have a rail track going straight to here. And essentially, what people can do is they can come in and decide with Jezza, like they can agree on a sort of rent. So maybe wood, or I don't know. He doesn't really like making his own tools. He's always borrowing them off us. So maybe he'll ask you for supplying, like to supply tools to him. And in exchange, he'll provide you with daily food. He'll give you somewhere to sleep, so you can sort of set your spawn here. And then all around here will be sort of things you can go to. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, there is a witch's hut somewhere around here. There it is. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Beans left that on there for me. I'm going to build a witch farm here, so there'll be the like resources that gives you. I really need to sneeze, guys. Give me a sec. Ooh, okay. Yeah, witch farm here, so they can gather stuff from that if they want. You know, if you want to collect. I'm pretty sure witches drop glowstone. I think. What we're thinking about doing is putting sort of a mine over here somewhere that people can just go down and branch mine out of, like already dug, so they don't have to worry about falling into lava. They can just branch out as far as they like. I'm probably going to say they can't branch too far that way, because I mean, as if they're going to go all the way down there. But yeah, you know. All right. Anyway, this is Jez's base so far. And then up here, I do believe, is Benji. Now he's the resident crazy axe murderer of the north. So what he wants me to do when I'm building my path up there, I'm gonna leave a few surprises on the path for people trespassing on his land, so to speak. He is a very, very territorial man, so be very aware when when playing, not to, you know, step onto his land for too long without his permission. He's probably going to make you pay a toll for going across his land or something, knowing him. But yeah, we'll get to his base in a sec. He is basically the resource gatherer of the server. He likes to mine constantly, so that's sort of his forte, if you like. If you're after any sort of resources in bulk, such as gold, lapis, even diamonds, he'll probably accept orders on diamonds and go and find them for you if you need them. But he will give you them at a price, you know, for his troubles, for his time. But we're coming into his base now. I'll just let it render. So essentially, he's built his first tower. This is going to be his living quarters. I won't go in because I don't know if he wants me to or not. But I think that's his living quarters right there. This right here is his mine shop. Now I think he'll have a mine underground down here. And then what he'll do is he'll have his resources that he's mined out in the shop, and you can come in and buy them off him. Any that he's got for sale at the time. But again, there'll be a nether portal up here so that you can get to him quicker because it is a bit of a distance. There'll be what else are we gonna have? Oh yeah, roads, minecart tracks. As I say, I've got my work cut out for me here. I've got to try and get a 3x3 tunnel from back at the fort all the way to here. So you know, could be interesting. But yeah, essentially that's pretty much where we're at right now. I mean, it's a bit all over the place, a lot of unfinished builds, but it's coming together. Once we've got the tavern set up and finished the farms, we will definitely be allowing people to come on with us. We've had a few people on Twitch asking if they can play yet, but we really wanted to get it set up so that it was nice and ready. You know, so we've asked people on Twitch and on YouTube to just subscribe to us. We'll keep you posted. We will definitely announce when the MoBroz Minecraft server is up and running. Because what we want to do is we want to start expanding our group. The MoBroz is sort of a gaming community. We've all got our own YouTube channels, but we sort of, you know, we all contribute to the MoBroz sort of brand. We all upload videos, some more than others, definitely. Bean, you're slacking. Start getting those videos up, dude. Bean is an amazing gamer. Amazing. He's actually platinumed Minecraft on PS4 within about a week, I think. Unbelievable. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna start. We want people to come on. We want people to join us. We want to expand the name. Maybe, you know, grow on YouTube by promoting each other's channels, things like that. Same with Twitch, really. But yeah, come on, check out our live streams, check out our vids. Stay subscribed. We'll keep you posted on basically everything we're doing. This world as well has been carefully selected. It has every single biome, all the new biomes from the latest update. Ice spikes, you know, mesas, whatever those tundra biomes are called. I don't know what they're called. You know, all that jazz. We know where the end is, so if you guys want to come on and fight the Ender Dragon with us, again, more than welcome to. We're not going to do that before we start inviting people on, because we want people to be able to experience the game. You know, we don't want them to have to. Like, we're not going to say you have to sort of live in the tavern and you have to do this, but it's an option. Okay, it makes the game more easy. A bit more like you can get started on your big builds as soon as you get on if you want to, rather than having to, you know, build a standard mud hut and survive the first night and stuff like that. You'll have a safe place to spawn at true spawn, and then all the current MoBroz will offer you safe haven in their houses and things like that, give you food. We just want to make like a huge community. So I do hope to see a few of you guys on here, or as many as possible, really. Obviously, with it being a sort of PS4 server, we're not going to have, you know, everyone on at once. Ooh, at the end of the world, but you know, I hope to have like a full world every night by this time next year, and just see where it takes us. I want to see what sort of builds pop up. One of the rules is, I don't think it's written on the board, but we are gonna keep this world with the theme of like medieval, Game of Thronesy sort of builds. Okay, so maybe, I mean, you can't build on the ice spikes biome because it is an area of preservation, but See, like here, that isn't technically an ice spikes biome. So if you want to have a castle in the middle of your ice spikes biome, there is a space for a castle. Okay. And I think that would look pretty cool. If you want to keep it, make it like the Night's Watch sort of thing on Game of Thrones. If any of you are fans, that sort of thing, you know. We're trying to keep the paths all like old-fashioned looking and broken. A lot of the buildings you'll see have vines down them and have bits of the wall missing. Just trying to keep it a bit less square and a bit less blocky. If you get me. But yeah, guys, that's essentially it. Sorry this has been such a long video, and thank you to any of you that have, you know, stuck with me until the end. But I do hope to see a lot of you soon. Be sure to check out some of the live streams. Subscribe on Twitch. It's MoBroz_Twitch. That is MoBroz_Twitch. I'll be live streaming a couple of times a week. I'm not a sort of regular gamer. I game, but my with my work and my timetable and things and social things, you know, you gotta kind of prioritize a bit. But obviously, I'll always have time to stream. I'll always have time to game. The videos we've got a Let's Play series on this YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, that'll be coming out probably once or twice a week. Also subscribe to all the other channels, man. You'll see not only what my builds are starting to look like, but you'll see what, you know, what other builds are coming up like. This is Beam. Now this is absolutely amazing. I think it's class. I love this. Little craters, impact craters, and the fact that it's actually hit there. Absolutely amazing. Loving it. Okay, that's enough. I've rambled on enough now, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys very soon. Okay. And as I say, just drop me a message on Twitch or preferably on YouTube. Like, send me an email or comments on this video if you guys want to join in. Leave your PSN names or, you know, whatever. I'll add you and we'll keep you on the list. We'll send you an invite whenever we're ready to play with you guys. But until next time, guys, peace out.